This video is with regards to a coordinate geometry question number 11. It says this question refers to the following equation of a line. 5y plus 4x subtract 20 equals 0. Now, the first part says to find the equation of the line parallel to the 5y plus 4x minus 20 equals 0. And that parallel line now passing through the point -5, 7. So what we have to do now is to find the gradient of the 5y plus 4x minus 20 equal 0. Because to find the gradient of that line, we must rearrange the equation. It must be in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So we're going to start with 5y plus 4x subtract 20 equals 0. No, and also bear in mind, please take out a pen or pencil and paper and to follow the video as it goes along, so you can be practicing one time. So we're going to cancel out 4x and -20 from the left side. We are going to do this by subtracting 4x on both sides of the equation and adding 20. Because it's a plus 20 that will cancel out a -20, and it's a -4x that will cancel out a plus 4x. So therefore now, -4x will be 0. -20 plus 20 equals 0. 0 minus 4x is -4x plus 20. So 4x minus 20 has been cancelled out from the left side, and it now appears as -4x plus 20 on the right side. Now we have to divide by 5 now, so that we can get y by itself. So we will divide by 5 on the left. We have to divide by 5 on the right. Now we have to divide both the -4x. So we can use it. We can do this in fraction form. And the 20 have to be divided by 5. Like this. One, we can write the left side in fraction form also. So that leaves us with y is equal to -4x/5 plus 20. So the gradient of that original line is -4/5. Now the gradient now of the perpendicular line, the m of the perpendicular line is equal to -1 over that original gradient, -4/5. -1 over -4/5, which simplifies to 5 over 4 because the negative cancels out and the reciprocal flips the equation. So the gradient of that perpendicular line is 5 over 4. So now we're going to use that gradient now to continue to find the equation of that parallel line. Oh, no. Oh, no, parallel, not perpendicular. Sorry. Perpendicular is for the other part. Okay, so the gradient of the parallel is the same minus 4 over 5. Sorry about that. A little bit ahead of my time. So we're going to use this gradient and the point to complete the equation of that parallel line. So we can substitute the gradient in the place of m, x plus c. Now we're going to use this coordinates of this point to solve for c. So y will be 7, x will be negative 5. That's minus 4 over 5 times negative 5. This simplifies to minus 5 times minus 4. That's minus 20. That's positive 20 over 5. So that leaves us with 4. As a negative times a negative is a positive. And what we do now, we subtract 4. From the right side, subtract 4 on the left side. So we have c is equal to 7 subtract 4. C will be equal to 3. And now we can complete the equation. Y is equal to minus 4. And that's the parallel line. Eh? As for the y of the parallel, y is equal to minus 4x plus 3. Now the second part now is very similar. We have already rearranged the equation. Okay, the first equation so that we can get the gradient. Okay, but here now it says that the new line is perpendicular. So it's not parallel anymore. It's perpendicular. So now it's negative 1 over the original equation to get the original gradient, to get the gradient of the perpendicular. And this simplifies to 5 over 4. So that's the gradient of the perpendicular. So in the place of the gradient, we substitute of that new perpendicular line, 5 over 4. Or negative 4 over 5, 5 over 4. And the point now is 4 and negative 1. So y is negative 1 now. And x is 4. And we are substituting 5 over 4 as the gradient. So what's going to happen now? We're going to have a minus 1 there. 5 over 4 times 4. The 4 cancels out. You are left with 5. We're going to subtract 5 from both sides to solve for c. We're going to have negative 1 subtract 5. and that will give us negative 6. So the equation of the perpendicular line is equal to 5 over 4 x subtract 6.